Pure love, there's no second guessing you. There's no role to play the fool, it's just you. Pure love, come right into my view. There's so many counterfeits of you. If only you knew, manifest to what I can see. Like these words turn into a song I now sing.
Following up from my latest video, sharing my testimony about how God just instilled pure love in me. On the journey of pure love and knowing God for yourself, I was able to be liberated in so many ways. It's in that journey that I decided to go natural. I just remember thinking, you know what, I want to see how He made me. I had been getting perms ever since I was 3. My mom put a perm in my hair when I was 3 years old because she was like, it's just too thick. I didn't know what to do with it. So 10th grade, I met one of my good friends, and she was natural, gorgeous girl. And I just remember she would just encourage me. She would say things like, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. And I would be like, girl, I still need this perm. But it was another area of insecurity that pure love had to be present in, because I carried a lot of confidence in my hair at that time. I had beautiful perm hair. It was long, very flowy. I loved it. I just remember even going to a predominantly white school, some of the girls, they would be like, your hair feels like ours. And that just would boost my confidence. And I put so much pride there. And it shouldn't be that, because I'm more than my hair. God has created more than that. However, my hair is a crown of glory. So I just remember cutting all of my perm hair off, ran it really short, almost boy short. And that was another stage of insecurity that God wanted to deal with. He's like, you know, the whole hair journey was growth. And so I had awkward stages. And I think that even in hair journey, God wanted to show me you're going to have awkward stages in life as well. But He even touched me there. I'll never forget the one story that I had when I was on the bus. I didn't have barely like any hair, and I was trying to wear this headband. And I felt like this headband was like all of my confidence. And one day I left it at home, and I just felt naked. I was like, oh gosh, I'm so ugly. Help me. Help me. And it's just not the case. It's so funny many times when we don't allow God's love to really perfect us and really convince us that it's okay to be who He's created for us to be, which is ourself. Granted, you know, when I say ourself, it's a higher self. I'm not saying that we get to do whatever we want, but there's a word and there's a calling that God has placed, I believe, on everybody that He wants us to live up to. But it's so funny that unless we allow Him to perfect that thing, we will find the most minute outward things to be what we deem as confidence, or what we deem as something that that gives us meaning, or I don't know. We just have to be careful about what we put all of our love and our admiration to, especially as it pertains to self-love, because in order to accept God's love, we got to see Him in all of His glory. So I just wanted to give some encouragement and a follow-up video about that. There's stages to pure love. There's so many stages, and I don't believe that life is ever just going to give you one. It's going to be a progression. So hopefully you stay tuned for the next follow-up. We're going to keep this thing going, because I want you to be inspired in faith to accept God's love. Like, love is patient, love is kind. He exudes all of that, and He wants us to exude it too. He wants us to know it. He wants us to experience it too with our soulmate one day. But granted, we have to do it on this personal level first. So stay tuned.